coba ya guys ya, ini kita coba recording lagi nih.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Coba. Biasanya bau banget, ini lagi bau banget streaming hari ini. Oke, kita kesini. Teret. Reng teng 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 teng. Aduh, ngancurin balon lagi kan mas bukan ngancurin, transport. Tapi nyebelin lagi. Buah. Dendrobium. Mana sih balonnya, lelet juga loh.
Stabilize! The wind knows me.
My apologies.
Oh.
Illusion shattered.
Illusion Shadow. Entar. I need this. Let's fucking go. Lumayan lama slow ya kan.
One with nature. Whirling snow.
Have a taste of this!
The wind knows it.
Picked the wrong test.
Mana sih boy? Lelet banget boy. Teret. Sini kah? Dendrobium.
Stabilize!
Into the wind. Take flight. Coming out to art. One with nature.
Ada ya? Ada beginian ya? Sebelah sono tuh ada samurai, guys. Mana nih samurainya? Harusnya tuh ada loh. Weng. Taruh sini dulu, biar keluar, pancing keluar dulu ya. Masih transport balon anjing. Bangsat.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
Oke, kelar. Daily sudah. What else? Of course, La Signora. We need to kill this. Ini harusnya udah bisa nggak sih? Kan kurang satu, harusnya cukup. Bentar ya. Kita crown dulu lah. Neng Baal, kita Neng Baal. Biar GG guys, biar GG gaming. Fam Handguard, Format Handguard. Ih, pas. Oke. Ya, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selesai dia. Akhirnya Bal tercrownkan. Kasih Hasles, Cahaya Buruk. Ini dia guys. Ini dia nih yang harus di triple crown nih. My heart carry. Fantastic Voyage. Kayak Midnight Phantasm. Harusnya naik sih, ya nggak bisa juga. Go bah. Nggak gue naikin, nggak gue naikin, nggak gue naikin. Sinkyu nih sini nih gue naikin. Oke, cool. Let's do it. Do it, Bennett.
Gonna be epic.
Gonna be epic. Gonna be epic.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
Nggak ada buat
Everybody
rambutnya.
stand back.
Anjing.
This is order.
Shine down. Whirling snow. Detestable. Into the frozen void.
My apologies.
Illusion shattered.
Stabilize.
Embrace the ice.
Shine down.
Stabilize.
Detestable.
Whirling snow.
Into the frozen void.
Torn to oblivion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's light it up. The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors. Off we go.
Nah, keluar nih monsternya, bos.
Solidify.
I'm going in.
My apologies.
There is no escape.
Order guide you.
Take flight.
Solidify.
Males nih.
Not every wound will
Solidify.
heal.
Whirling snow. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Embrace your searing reckoning. Shine down. Must
Gather.
burn.
I will have order.
Off we go.
Everybody stand
Who
back.
dares?
Solidify.
Me? A witch!
Take flight. Sakura swirl.
Not every wound. I never asked for redemption. Never.
Kelar, bos. Kelar, bos. Ah, defend mulu ya dapatnya ya, ngakak. Cool. Ada weekly mission ya. Langsung dapat spend total moral 500.000. Apa nih? Guide to life.
This is no place to loaf around.
Ih, dapat 2. Coba deh. Sungguh guys. Apa nih? Mantap, with seat gue R berapa tuh?
It embraces its duty.
Coba ya, with seat gue R berapa nih? With seat. Wah, R5 box. Yoi. Widget R5 ini 50 Apa mare gue R5-in juga apa? Enggak lah ya. Gila kali. Favonius Codex. Sacrificial Fragments. Aduh, Favonius Codex oke sih. Ini nih. Yakin lah. Oke. Borgol ya, pakai borgol ya.
Cherishes their gems.
Cabut dulu kita apa? Liye. Nah, this one sacrificial tuh di sini kan. Bukan borgol. Oke. Emang udah full racing kesini aja udah paling benar ya nggak sih? Full di sini aja. Pakai ayaya.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. So quick to flee. Poor timing. Cowering already?
Yeah.
Try this.
Whirling snow.
Poor timing. A fine opportunity. You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got it
Stabilize.
No use hiding back there.
Take flight.
Has your luck run out?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
The price of a single slip. Has your luck run out? All you do is run.
All you do is blow.
Gather.
Whirling snow. There is no escape.
Order guide you.
Coming Santo Art. Socmed
Gak
Some you win, and some you lose.
lumayan dapat dream solvent. Tag retreat. Mantap sih. Kita leave domain. Kita ke Kodok Bangkong. Kita ke Kodok Bangkong. Es lagi ya. Kita ganti dulu es sama air. Kalau es sama air itu ini. Udah jawabannya. Xiao for the win.
Crumble. It is time, Morax.
It is
We
time.
settle this now.
Useless.
Solidify! Stabilize!
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Illusion shattered.
Evil conquering! Worthless! Worthless!
No atonement for
Worthless!
1,000-year pain!
Here!
Today, you witness your reckoning!
You witness your reckoning. Ah, keluar lo.
Stabilize!
There is no escape.
Boring!
Kayaknya emang gue lebih suka lagunya Asdaha ya guys ya. Kayak dramatis gitu loh.
Prepare to die!
Stabilize! I will have order!
Useless.
Disappear!
Will not absolve you!
Here!
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not! Come, experience an eon of suffering!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Now you shall perish. Transcend all constraints.
Gather!
Colek meninggalnya ribet banget.
More axe!
Yoho. Lumayan. Tidak dapat bilet. Nah, akhir-akhir ini tidak dapat bilet. Weekly missions. Jebret 41. Memang. Apa lagi ya? Coba lupa. Coba kalau ini apa? Weekly di feed boss 10 kali, 15 domain, complete request, obtain 1000, created total. Oke. Ini dulu berarti. Artefaknya siapa yang belum 20 semuanya? Sukros udah jarang kepake, ini nih yang kepake banget. 20, 20, 00, 12. Ini apa nih? Attack juga, tapi udah penuh. 20, ini berapa levelnya? Ini sih Rosaria 12. Enhance deh buat naikin attacknya dia. 13, 14, 15. Nice. Crit damage yang naik. kan. Oke, terus kita ke ini guys, ke ini. Oh, gue punya kondens. Wow. Gue masih kaya. Ternyata guys, belum jatuh miskin gue di Genshin. Farming berarti, farming Mora tinggal 800.000.
This route.
Kono totemo trot. Sukros udah level 10. Kono totemo. Enggak, ntar dulu. Bukan ini. Aduh, bego, udah lama nggak main. Beli ini, exchange, terus reach for the realm, nggak beli. Furniture, nih, jabret 5. Terus realm treasure-nya kita beli ini dulu deh. Kita baru 200 tuh. Habis. Batu bacan, kita beli batu bacan. Great furnishing. Kita bikin yang murah-murah ya kan. Kita bikin yang murah-murah. Nah. Udin. Yang murah-murah. Gaskan. Goodbye.
If you ever...
Dua nih guys. Tuh kan dapat 2. Batu bacan. Oke, cool. Cabut dulu ya kan. Healing dulu.
This is starting to feel like chili pepper weather. Paimon's hungry.
Buset dah, Paimon ngomong mulu. Iya, nanti gua ke One Min restoran, bos. Wallace. Kazu. Switch.
All right, let's head.
And if there's one dish that fits the bill, it's
Genshin.
black-back birch stew. Come on, let's pay a visit.
Iya, nanti ya. Sabar ya. Kita ngerjain weekly dulu nih, Paimon, ya kan? Leyline 3 request sama 3 bounties ini. Kalau 3 request sama 3 bounties, let's go to here. Kami satu estate. Kami satu Ryu. Revenge. Ya, Shinju Forest.
Yuk, wah.
Mana puah? Saya lagi streaming Genshin puah.
Ayo, kurang atuh di biar stack 5. Ada Ari.
Apa nih? Apa? Pokemon?
Yo,
Illusion shattered.
Duluan puah, duluan gua lagi ini. Acil siapa namanya sekarang?
apanya?
Itu Bima siapa?
Bima temen gua, temen Acil juga.
Oh, temennya Acil. Iya. Gua lagi
Nah, ini
Genshin.
Sergio.
Hah? Udah waktunya istirahat, udah cukup.
Istirahat apa tuh?
Lu lagi ngapain kok?
Genshin gua.
Into the wind.
Lagi streaming lumayan.
My
Ya, duluan aja duluan.
Torn to oblivion.
On Oblivion.
Wind strike. Sakura swirl.
Par satu. Sepunti, cek map. Oh, ini nyayur guys. Acil.
Mandra.
Buset. Saya Bang Dono.
A blade embraces its duty.
Udah pada ngopi belum?
Cherishes their
Nah, beliin dong. Udah lama nih gue gak ngerasain.
Main dong lu.
Ntar dulu gue lagi main yang lain. Nanti gue main sama lu.
Main yang lain tuh main apa kok?
Main cewek gitu,
Main
kayak
apa?
Acil gitu kan.
Alah, kayak berani aja lu main cewek lu ngomong doang lu.
Tolong lah Cil, Seren Karina gitu-gitu lah. Tolong
Darren
kasih.
Karina, Angelin Iren kan?
Nah, cakep itu. Nah.
Alah, lu mah ngomong doang lu.
Kalau seiman, kayaknya dia mau dah. Nah.
Mau muntah.
There's no escape. Now you shall perish.
Lo nggak mau balik ke Topet, Cil?
Udah nggak ada lu?
Illusion shattered.
Apaan lu balik ke top?
Oh iya benar juga. Kan masih ada
Beneran.
Rijal.
Ya, Rijal mah selalu di hati gua dari dulu.
Oh gitu.
Wow. Kayak gue belum kenal dia sama Master Gazi nih, halo.
Temennya Jat Maiko.
Halo, manggilnya apa? Gazi ya?
Ya,
Halo,
Yang
gua
tadi siapa Cil? Yang tadi
Siapa?
sama internasional itu Cil. Itu tadi
tahu
barusan.
gue nggak tahu gue siapa deh.
Panggil
Siapa sih dia?
lo jangan manggil dia Gazi, panggil dia Pler. Nah,
Nah, udah ngasih bad influence.
ini
nih, Mas.
Nggak bener nih, nggak bener nih.
mancing huru hara ini.
Kasar banget
Jadi-
memang Jatmiko nih.
Selama kuliah ini Jatmiko punya nama panggilan.
Apa tuh Gue? Apa tuh namanya?
Jatmi kontol. Nah,
Jatmiko. Iya mirip sih emang, mirip.
anjing lo.
Nah, ini udah rank langsung dapet, guys.
Dah, gue udah ngatain Acil, pindah lagi. Dadah.
Udah.
ngapain sini aja kok.
Sini aja lah, kok mau kemana sih?
Mau ke hati lo lah, Cil. Nah,
Nah,
udah tegurannya udah guys. Terus lanjut. Kayak lagi guys. Paling males nih.
Let's get down to business.
Solidify!
Into the wind.
Take flight.
Fairy. One with nature.
Torn to oblivion.
Solidify!
Whirling snow.
Keren. Penutupan yang sangat baik, guys. Oh, gue baru chamber 11 ya. Menurut kalian kita ngepull di senjata di banner Kokomi ini atau di mana, guys? Alright. Weekly request udah. Kita request dulu Iku Haragai. Ini sama ini. Nah, dapat 300 harusnya. Tiga. Nah, 320.000 nggak tuh dapat duit, mantep. Masih dapat lagi nanti 320.000 lagi, jadi masih ada 640.000 gue bisa dapat. Ya apa tuh? Dapat email tonight. Dapat Sakura Bloom 10, guys. Lumayan. Mana itu? Astaga. Teret.
Solidify!
Shine down.
Into the wind.
Now you shall perish.
Udah kan? Oh, masih ada ternyata, guys.
The wind knows it.
Torn to
Kita
oblivion.
keluarin aja ya. Keluarin lah. Pain lama-lama ya kan. Fatui.
Stabilize!
Take flight. Sakura swirl.
One with nature. Time to go.
My apologies. There is no escape.
Solidify! I will have order!
Whirling snow. Illusion shattered.
Gather!
Selesai hidup lu. Wahai Fatu. Fatui. Aduh, di Amakame Island. Ini tuh harus kalau nggak salah tuh nyebrang deh. Aduh, ini iya bener.
There's no escape.
There's more!
Into the wind. Take flight.
Udahlah. Level cara gitu udahlah. Nggak usah nyamperin gue lah. Nih, gue kasih. Yoi. Weekly aing kelar ya kan. Defeat boss 15 domain. Apa dulu nih? Lain dulu kali ya, nyari duit duit gue yang paling mengenaskan nih. Lain ah deket nih gos. Kita lain kuning dulu guys, nyari duit. Apa nih? Tiba-tiba event
It should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsu. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Things on the island must have changed a lot since.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains we could split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. They'd have nowhere to run. Then again, Madame Kokumi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcement?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone before our troops arrived. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops, I don't think we can afford to engage the enemy at this time.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from,
Hey, girl! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been monitoring their movements, waiting in ambush here. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into two teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get...
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here afterward. Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control.
Oke dan. Ya kita kelarin ini dulu aja ya guys ya. Ngapain gitu kan? Bukan. Gua nggak mau ngelawan biji-bijian.
Stabilize. The wind knows me.
Illusion shattered. Ha. Now you shall perish.
One with nature.
Embrace the ice. So rude.
The wind knows me.
My apologies.
Yeah.
Unthinkable.
Into the wind.
Muak, 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 muak.
Stabilize. Yeah. Clouds high. Order guide.
We have to end this. Shine down. Whirling snow.
Solidify. One with nature.
My apologies.
Dapat handgun. Lumayan. Man lagi. Yuk. Kita bantai-bantain lailan kuning sebanyak-banyaknya.
Into the wind.
Take flight. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Cure. Illusion shattered.
Solidify. One with nature.
My apologies. Kamisato art. Sometsu.
Anda berada di tempat yang salah, bos.
Winter shall eventually come.
Gather.
Take flight. Whirling snow.
banyak. Unagi. Nah. Ini.
Into the wind. My opponent.
Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Sakura swirl. Now you shall perish. Shine down.
Stabilize.
Mantap ya. Mana lagi tuh? Pindah kemana tuh? Lilin kuning. Wah, ini enak. Enak segitu, deket, samping-sampingan, gasket.
Stabilize.
Remove all obstacles.
The wind knows me.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Take flight.
Enggak, gua nggak mau buka. Oh, buka ini.
Gather.
Into the wind. Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Gather.
One with nature. Whirling snow.
Lumayan loh, gua belum pernah farming spectral pas. Kita ambil aja. Pas. Apa nih? Oh, daily-nya kelar. 150. Jebret dah. Yang kru.
Let's get down to business.
The wind knows me. There is no escape.
I will have order.
Sakura swirl.
Let me try. Solidify.
One with nature. Set clouds high. Birds come. Inazuma shines eternal.
Selesai, bos. What is this? Let's fucking go. I need Mora. I need Mora.
Solidify.
Illusion shattered. My opponent. flight. Shine down, torn to oblivion.
Musik emang main bagus.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Ayo. Mana lagi? Mana lagi?
Stabilize.
Into the wind.
Sakura swirl.
One with nature.
My apologies.
Halo Bang. Halo Bang Wardana. Thank you udah subscribe.
Whirling snow.
Gather.
Apa kabar nih Bang Wardana?
Halo.
Halo. Siapa nih?
Illusion shattered.
Gather.
Akam ya? Woi.
Take flight.
Sehat Kam? Oh,
Pokemon Unite pada
kenapa?
main Pokemon Unite.
Iya lagi pada main Pokemon.
My apologies.
Iya Bang Wardana, ini eventnya belum, justru lagi ngelarin weekly dulu. Habis ini baru mau event nih.
Event apa ya? Oh iya, event baru.
Yoi, event 1 min.
Gue juga main Pokemon gua. Lo main nggak?
Main gua, main Pokemon. Ntar lah besok mabar.
Oke.
Lo udah event belum Bang Wardana?
Bang Wardana, yang mana ya?
Oh enggak, ini gue lagi ngomong sama ini
Oh,
live stream
oh.
gue. Kelarin weekly, baru biasanya gue ini apa namanya Bang Wardana, baru event-eventnya gue beresin kayak gitu. Biar fokus sama BP-nya dulu. Kalau BP udah gocap biasanya gue hajar langsung karena nggak dapat benefit apa-apa.
Stabilize.
Erase all threats.
Oh iya, biasanya kalau misalnya gue ini kalau event itu gue hajar setelah weekly Bang Wardana. Jadi biar dapat dulu benefitnya kayak gitu. Jadi besoknya kalau main lagi tuh udah fokus sama yang lain, farming gitu-gitu.
Nothing to fear. Gather.
Makanya lagi ngelarin yang lain dulu, baru sikat. Gitu.
Whirling snow.
Waduh, mati ayaka gue. Ampun.
Take flight.
Gather. Order guide you.
Kecil ya suara gue ya Wardana ya di streaming ya.
My apologies. Kami-santo art. Sometsu out of my There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Lupa abis. Lupa lagi abis. Nih, penyakit kan nih. Ya mati.
Full silent.
Lo main Genshin atau main apa? Kam?
Sebentar selain itu juga.
Take flight.
Lo udah ngelawan Segnora gitu-gitu?
Tinggal serigala kayaknya gue.
Kok serigala? Oh, lo nggak ngambil Asdahar?
Udah, yang lainnya udah. Gue kalau bareng ayo aja, ini gue lagi download update dulu.
Gua udah beres tadi.
Oh.
Agak kecil ya. Ntar deh gua coba setting lagi nih. Baru beli mic, belum ngerti bang. Coba nih gua cek lagi. Kurang berapa ya layline gue ya? Layline gua udah 10. Wih, udah setengah. Mantap. Pindah dulu ke Liwe. Mau start dulu biar sekalian nanti di Liwe kita event ya kan. Males banget jalannya jauh.
Lu ntar pindah ke room sebelah kok.
Enggak. Gua nggak main Pokemon hari ini.
Oh, kenapa?
Lagi pengen main Genshin pak. Gue seminggu kemarin kan nggak online sama sekali Genshin.
Nah iya. Mana aja lu?
Gue sibuk ini apa namanya? Kan baru pindah terus banyak training gitu kan, langsung dihajar bikin target Q4 gitu.
Anjay. Iya, lu baru pindah ya?
Iya.
First day minggu lalu berarti?
Udah sebulan yang lalu, cuman gue kayak udah suruh ikut meeting yang KPI gitu lah.
Oke. Klien lu apa nih pertama?
Hah?
Industrinya aja. Klien lu.
FMCG pak, nangis nggak lo?
Into the wind.
Berat pak.
Erase all threats. Illusion shattered. My apologies. Torn to oblivion.
Kecil juga ya kalau stoknya enggak.
There is no escape.
Gather.
Whirling. Sakura swirl. My apologies.
Gue harus nge-crown si bal kan. Gue crown nih bal gue. Duit gue sisa berapa? 750.000.
Oh, mending lah. Emang tadinya lu berapa?
Tadinya 2 juta anjir. 2 juta lebih.
Ya, emang berat sih pak, naikin talent.
2 yang gue naikin kan, si Xiao 9910. Terus Eula gue crown kan. Eula gue crown minggu kemarin. Ini gue crown juga si Bal. Beh.
Ya
Come
udah.
with me. Let us find
Tekor lu
shelter
langsung.
from the rain. Her Excellency.
Wah, hujan lagi kan.
Is she trying to convince
Makanannya Ayaka kan. Ini belum bikin Ayaka gue nih. Worth it nggak ya Ayaka gua crown?
Kurang tahu gue.
Solidify.
Bukan Ayaka main.
Eula main.
Gue arah-arah Nesan main.
Lisa lu damage-nya berapa sekali ini?
Bisa gue sebenarnya kalau normal attack nggak damage gede, tapi kalau ada elemental reaction, tiap elemental reaction bisa 13.000 gitu.
Buset dah.
Sama dia bisa ngurangin defense.
Oh, bikin kayak gue nih. Ntar habis ini. Habis semua bintang 5 gue beres.
Bisa. Emang bapak nggak ngincer bintang 5 lagi?
Gue ya aja belum tentu narik, Pak. Soalnya apa ya? Gue bukan katalis user, Pak.
Into the wind. Whirling snow.
Yan V aja gue pull gara-gara gue suka.
Oh ya, Yan.
Karena gue suka tipe gue, nah. Tepos-tepos gemas.
Ngeri. Ini apa sih challenge-nya, gue belum ngerti.
Kayaknya
Nanti sebelum eventnya bisa mulai, lu bakalan dialog panjang kok.
Oh iya.
There's a pleasant breeze and
Tapi lu
glorious
ketemu sama
sunshine.
hampir semua karakter
So,
di UN kan?
where shall we go for a walk?
Kenapa liu ya? Ya nggak sih?
Nah, ini
A blade
nyambungnya
embraces
ke
its
apa sih,
duty,
Midsummer
as a
Festival?
jeweler cherishes their gems.
Mid Autumn atau Midsummer gitu.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Kayaknya Ayaka tuh jatuh cinta banget sama si Traveler banget ya. Di voice line-nya itu kayak ini banget sama dia.
Solidify.
Nari-nari depan.
My apologies.
Itu udah
Illusion shattered.
Lu level berapa pakai mau United?
Baru level 8 gua. Lu level berapa?
10.
Anjay, masih dan level lu.
Gue main sama grup yang lain.
Abis ini main nggak?
Juga sih.
Abis ini main nggak?
Ayo, abis ini.
Boleh. Gua kelarin streaming gua dulu ya, abis ini ya.
Oh, santai.
Mau buka event dulu gua, mau buka event yang di 1 min sama ini. Lu udah ya?
Yang itu.
Panjang ya?
Gue baru kayak selesai rangkaian doang. Ngobrol-ngobrolnya. Ya, eventnya sendiri belum gue pilih.
Now you shall perish. Whirling snow.
Stabilize.
The wind knows me.
Setan susah banget dah lu dipukulinnya. Nah, kelar 14 besok 6 pas. Koks. Ke 1 min dulu kita, ke 1 min restoran. 1 min. Ether emang mau ngeharem. Wah, iya emang bener Ether tuh. Ini dia sama cewek, mantep Bang Wardana. Iri gua. Shogun aja sampai suka sama dia kan. Nah.
Hey, guess who's here?
Sorry to bother you.
Oh, no way! It's the Traveler and Paimon!
Ah, traveler, welcome. Good to see you. What can I get for you?
Kam.
We want some black
Woi,
perch
Ayo,
stew!
Kak.
All right. Black
Habis
back
ini gua
perch
pindah.
stew it is.
Ya,
Make
ini
yourselves
udah
at home.
di
It'll be
Genshin
right out
room
for
ya?
you in just a moment.
Oke, siap.
I was just thinking about you guys. You mean you were about to come looking for us? Uh-huh.
Apa? Itu main Pokemon?
With you guys.
Pokemon.
Did you
Haha.
happen to see how the city looked
Tidur
in
bang,
the
tidur
moonlight?
besok kerja. Wah, saya bangun siang Bang Tio. Tenang aja.
And that's right.
Masuk jam 11.
Moonchase is a
Nah,
big festival where we celebrate the arrival of the fall by moonlight. The old folks say that thousands of years ago, this was the time of the year when but it's completely different nowadays. We eat our favorite foods, spend time with friends and relatives, enjoy the moon and the flowers.
Wah,
So
gemes
much.
banget.
It sounds like
Gua ke
Paimon's
sebelah dulu ya, Kok.
Sip, sip.
With your great
Yo.
taste in food, Moonchase Festival is sure to be to your. Hey, if you got a problem with Paimon's taste, just spit it out.
Marah
So what do you
Paimonnya,
guys play
anjing.
these days? I'm taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my
That's right. Getting some suggestions from friends will broaden your...
Masterful Chefs, huh? Right, yeah. I guess you probably... Every year, Moonchase Festival has a different theme, usually picked by the Qixing. Feast of the Bounteous Land. I totally agree. I heard it was Ningguang that came... Well, I want to take part in the competition, but coming up with new dishes is hard work.
Wah,
So, I was
resep
thinking...
baru, guys.
I could get the two of you to help. This'll be a piece of cake. We've got friends from all over the map, haven't we? You sound pretty... Well, you know. But first things first. Let's have a delicious one-man meal. Okay, great.
Here's your
Goba.
black back perch stew, folks.
It smells so good.
It's...
Weh.
That was so delicious.
Shangling,
Come on, Dad. Why...
because I know you all too well, my dear. That's why. You must...
Don't worry. We're all friends here. Let's all look out for each other. Ah, and Gloma's back. Roly-poling. All right, let's pack up and...
Si Goba itu ternyata makhluk hidup ya, bangke. Gue pikir cuma boneka kayak punya Ember. Let's go. Oh, di situ. Oke, jalan-jalan aja lah sambil nunggu resin penuh, guys. Hutao.
So,
Wah,
it's
long time
outside the
no
box
see
thinking
Hutao.
that we're looking for, right? Hutao always seems to have a unique perspective.
What? My ears are burning. Did somebody say my name? Yeah,
Tapi
it's
kalau Hutao
Paimon and the
Riran gue
Traveler.
pull sini.
Oh, and Xiangling.
Oh, of course, Hutao.
Meaning you're here for some other reason, right? How might I be of assistance?
Well, Hutao, I wanted to ask you, what kind of food do you like?
Zombie.
What food I like? Off the top.
Wow, so even Hutao gets lost for words sometimes. Paimon sure didn't see that.
Come on, even the chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right? I'm no different.
Pretty sure clocking out isn't something birds do.
Right. There's no need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and... I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird. Okay, some poached fish,
Wow.
a side of shrimp dumplings. That is all you need.
Poached fish and shrimp dumplings. That's a bit ordinary, isn't it?
Well, it is and it isn't. Think about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with a powerful aroma. It's a dynamic dish. Add a side of shrimp dumplings.
Dynamic?
Oh, no, not that kind of dynamic. Shrimp dumplings are more subdued, clear and smooth with a pure and...
Paimon didn't... Okay. Dynamic and static. So is this just another way of...
Bingo! Except I don't think
Bingo.
you need to have a sweet dip.
Okay, I think I got it. At first I thought you were just goofing around, but actually you make a really good... How did I ever doubt you, Hutao? Thanks. When it comes to telling tales, the storytellers have got nothing on Hutao.
Sounds suspiciously like a compliment to me. I'll take it. Well, at least one of everything in this world runs on its own set of
Emas
principles.
ya dua
Beat
orang
the
ini.
circle of life.
Since the Traveler seems to approve, I'll make sure to factor it in. Paimon thinks we're pretty much done here now.
Boo Boo Pharmacy. Yeah, you'll definitely get some interesting responses over there.
Bubu Farmasi. Kita ke Bubu Farmasi. Ketemu sama Yao Yao. Harusnya Yao Yao ya. Sama satu lagi siapa sih itu yang ular? gue yang ular itu namanya siapa. Go to bubu farmasi. Teng 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 tong 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 teng tong tong. Cicintil.
Oh, it's you. Is everything okay?
Why, if it isn't the special guest who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, I see. Yikes! What happened to Baiju's voice? Excuse me? The neck.
Ular bisa ngomong.
It's just Changsheng.
Welcome, welcome. Here to
Baizu.
procure an herbal remedy, I presume.
Iya nih, Baizu kayaknya bakal rilis deh. Dan the first Dendro karakter kayaknya ya.
We actually came
Tapi
for
gue
the
lebih excited
conversation this
sama
time.
Kamisato
Let's have
Ayato.
food.
Hydroclimber kan dia.
I'm entering this year's cooking competition, so I wanted to ask you both. Oh, wait, there's 3 of you.
Gue lebih penasaran
I
Baizu
wanted to ask
senjatanya
the
apa
3
sih.
of you what kind of food you... Most astutely
Changseng.
self-corrected. You need to know it's all...
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any food.
Anjing,
Make no
Kiki
mistake,
COVID ini.
she's not being uncooperative.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary
Kiki, you
preferences,
should
though.
take
There must be some dish
PCR.
sensation. Coconut milk. Nice and cold.
Well, that
Coco.
doesn't help us. It's not a...
How about you two? I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
Changseng mah.
I agree. Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. They find large chunks of fowl or seafood difficult to swallow and digest. We also see plenty of people.
Got it. Would that be medicinal soups and... medicinal soup?
I must apologize for having such a one-track mind. It's a little difficult to think about food without worrying about the health implications these days.
Benar.
We've had quite the...
That's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it seasonal and...
Medicinal dishes have higher demands in terms of nutritional balance than the kind of food I normally cook. I don't usually focus on medicinal properties, but since this is for a competition... Food with substance. Always better. Everyone will like it. It's a great suggestion. You're welcome. As long as we could
Oh,
help.
gemes ya Kiki sebenarnya, tapi gue nggak mau
It's
kespuk
great
Kiki.
to have a doctor's unique perspective. I'm feel...
Oh, how...
Receptivity to sense... Oh, she is! Creating new dishes is Xiangling's favorite thing to do.
Everyone's got their hobbies, and mine is cooking. Usually I just go with
We
my
are
own
all
ideas,
ideas,
but
but
having a whole new perspective this time is sure to make a big difference to the end result.
Great! That makes this whole trip worth... Alright, time to move.
Let's go. Ketemu siapa lagi nih? Yujing Teras tuh. What? What? Oh, di situ. Naik ke atas dong gua. Di atas tuh ada siapa sih? Goblok. Masuk sini ya. Salah gua, guys. Gobanya kayak lebih gede daripada skill E-nya. Goba. Punya Xiangling ya, tadi yang pas Xiangling keluar ya, maksudnya ya. Nyari seed flower udah lama gak farming. Dulu deh. Glass Lily. Wah, ini dia Kixing. Ganyu yang belum keluar ya, Ganyu nih.
Oh, it's the traveler in Paimon.
Ih, gobanya gede ya.
Greetings for... Hey, what brings you here?
Has something happened? What's with this great big stone on the ground?
Long story. So, just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for handling this stone of unknown origin. Any objections?
None here. You know how to get things done, Kuching. As long as it's with you, I can rest easy knowing that it's in safe hands.
Should I take this to mean that you doubt the relative safety of leaving this in the hands of the Tianquan?
Huh? Well, for starters, Kuching is the one who's always out running errands, rain or shine. Besides, you don't seem to give a wooden more about this whole thing anyway, so what's it?
I was merely joking. You, meanwhile, seem only too by no means. You wish to know about the stone, I presume. Then let me invite the great seafarer Captain Beto to tell the story, if she would be so kind.
Well, it's a big one, right? And such a smooth surface, too. Makes you think there's gotta be a good chunk of jade in there.
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast. It must have been underwater for years.
Finds like this cannot be kept as private property, and must be submitted to a holder of public office. Placing it into...
So, what? Well, we've hit it with just about every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed to even...
No weapon could smash it open. Wow.
Kuching has taken an unusually keen interest in this giant stone.
Let's put that aside for a second. Traveler, what...
Actually, we were looking for all of you.
Oh? Hopefully not because there's been some sort of cataclysmic event.
No, nothing like that. Paimon's just getting carried away. I just wanted to ask everyone...
Food preferences? That's a little unexpected.
I have rather simple tastes. Precise,
That's your idea of simple, huh?
I summed up my culinary requirements in 4 words. Is that...
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity, let me tell you that.
What about
Berantem
you,
mulu nih pasangan lesbian.
Me?
Paimon thought you would have said bar food.
As for me...
Okay, got it. So, seafood, piping hot, and, and that's where I would disagree. Traveler, surely you've heard of golden shrimp ball. Oh my, they're my favorite. You need to wash and devein the shrimp, wrap it in finely sliced potato strips, then deep fry it to perfection. They're very precisely put together. They taste pure. The presentation is smart, huh? So what you're saying is, for all the thrills...
I heartily agree. Golden shrimp balls are a prime example. Their essence lies in combining art and nutrition in a single package.
Okay, got it. So Kuching loves golden shrimp balls.
I didn't say that.
No, at least not outright.
Alrighty. Thanks for all your input. I'll be sure to take
Iya,
it all into
gede banget
consideration.
gobanya anjing.
Traveler,
Malah lebih
come on.
gemes.
Do you have anything planned after this? Good. I'd like you to help me.
You picked the right people for the job. We invest...
My thoughts exactly. The Chising has a public duty to deliver our final verdict to the fishermen.
Ching.
But there are also some things I would like to investigate on a person. I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the... My grandfather was very few written records. One folktale even shortly after it was found. After many years of researching ancient texts, my grandfather came to believe that... But this is all just theory and conjecture. To prove any of it, we'd need to start by identifying who the stove god really... Now that Rex Lapis has passed on, and Liwa has entered the age of humankind, his successor should continue to respect our nation's culture and traditions, just as he did. That's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light on our history, revitalize an ancient tradition, and possibly prove my grandfather's hypothesis along the way. It was just a couple of days ago that we received this stone. Right after we decided to use food as the central theme for this year's festival. It makes me...
3 birds with 1 stone, huh? That's pretty efficient, even for Kuching.
Hey, don't worry about that. Besides, we're only... What? Why are you shouting?
Kuching, can I tag along for your investigation?
Since it's all about the stove god, I might get to learn something useful about cooking along the way. It'll be great inspiration. Please, let me come along. I promise I'll help.
Gemesnya
If it means
kecing.
that much to you. Okay, I suppose you can come. Really? Yay! Now that that's settled, time to get going. Jingsa village is said to be home to a...
Alright, then it's off to...
Let's go to Kingse village. Mana Kingse? Panjang bener kata temen gua eventnya, banyakan ngomong.
Hi, Granny. We need your help. Are there any old books around Chingsa village?
Oh, looking for ancient texts, are we? There is an old warehouse over there, property of the Feiyun Commerce.
The Feiyun Commerce Guild's youngest?
Paimon didn't know they had a warehouse here.
Ada missing poster tadi, apaan? Xiangling.
Help! I'm being robbed!
It came from that direction. Come on.
Udah lah, preman-preman lu tuh pada minggir ya udah.
The wrong test subject.
Preman-preman pasar.
I've come.
Are you all right?
I am. Thanks to all of you.
We'll try not to take up too much of your time. I understand that this book warehouse is the property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Could you advise whether we might find any text relating...
The stove god?
Huh?
Yeah. A friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and stoves are built from rock. Some people think that the stove is a gift from the Lord of Geo. And that's why they call him the stove god.
Seems logical enough. But do you have any book...
I'm sorry.
Oh, any questions? Please, ask away.
Hey, it's Chongyun and Sincho.
Sekarang pasangan homo.
Hello, one and all.
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
I was bored with nothing to do, and thought I'd come out this way for a bit of reading. And then I thought, why not bring Chongyun along too?
Yes. I'm just along for the ride, really.
I see the Yuheng Kuching is with you. Whatever brings you here,
Master Xingqiu, if I may be so bold, do you happen to know if there are any texts on the subject of the stove god among...
Since I personally selected which volumes to store here, I do have some recollection of their If my memory betrays me not, there is one volume among them called Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, which mentions the stove.
Might I take a look?
Certainly. If it pleases my lady, I shall lead the way. Sheng, I will take care of things here. You're free to go about...
Oh, hey, disuruh pulang.
So did you find it?
Yes, Master Xingqiu has quite an exceptional memory. Demystifying the legends of... It says the following. The body of the dragon wielded a tail that could eclipse the sun, and claws to command fire and teach the ways of wisdom. Receiving the gift bequeathed... The body of a dragon? The stories about Rex Lapis say the same thing. That much is true. But this is the only passage in the whole book. If we want to find out more, we'll have to... There's nothing further to discover here. It seems we'll have to look...
I come from a long lineage of exorcists, and our family too has amassed a number of ancient texts. Now that you mention the stove god, I seem to recall reading somewhere that this god once appeared at the Guili assembly. Of course, I can't say if it's true or not.
Books are penned by people. All they can do is show what the author was thinking. Everyone's mind is different, so every book on a given topic will give a different account. I apologize that we could not help in a more substantial
Your help thus far is quite ample. Liyue is a vast and
ini
rich
gobanya
land.
jalan-jalan
All
mulu.
things that existed here in the past have left their trace.
Gabut.
So long as we do not abandon. Thank you all. We will continue our investigation. Hold up. I had a question too. Shincho, Chongyun, could you tell me what kind of food you like?
Food? Oh no. You're not thinking of taking part in the Masterful Chefs, are you?
Yeah, I totally am. What's wrong?
Xiangling, this is a major event. I beg you, please don't cook anything strange for this competition.
What do you mean strange?
Mushroom slime stew, to give one example.
Okay, fair enough. That dish isn't my most popular. But that's why I'm doing all this research, so I can create some really special dishes to win everyone over.
Well, in that case, I like cold food.
That's because you can't handle hot and spicy, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
My tastes are on the mild side. I prefer gentle dishes with minimal seasoning. Soups and stews, vegetables and broth, seafood or freshwater fish, either boiled or steamed. These kinds of dishes.
No surprises from the.
Okay, another mild child.
These are just personal preferences, and everyone's are quite different. Are you sure this eclectic mix of opinions will be of any use?
Of course! You're my customers, and putting a smile on.
Though Xiangling's market research blade stabs often into the dark.
If anyone can win the hearts and minds with their.
No, where's all this praise coming from? Knock it off, guy. Sorry for holding you all up. That's all I needed to know.
Over to you, Kuching. Where to next?
So we've learned the Stove God allegedly made an appearance at the Gweli Assembly. But Longshuin is close by, so let's stop up.
Forgive us, for this is where we must part ways.
Yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulties, come and find us.
Let's go! Next stop,
Longshuin. Ketemu Xiao. Harusnya Xiao ya. Xiao. Wait.
There's Yanxiao!
Smiley Yansha.
Friends of ours! Allow Paimon to introduce Xiangling, Guoba, and Kuching.
Kuching? Of the Chishing?
Hi.
It's not that. It's... I mean, I'm just your typical commoner. I've never met someone as high up as the Yuhang before in my whole life.
Look at that strong body, those powerful hands, and honest eyes. This guy must be...
So, is there something I can help you with? You've come a long way.
Let me fill you in.
Let me fill you in.
Okay. I see.
Harusnya ketemu Xiao ya.
Legends claim that the Stove God
Xiao tuh
once
suka
appeared at
tofu
the Gweli
soalnya,
Assembly.
setahu gua.
As Wangshuin is there a room in this inn for storing
Dia tuh
books?
waktu
And if
itu
there is,
aja kan di
do any of them
eventnya
mention the Stove
karakternya
God?
si Xiao itu dia mintanya tofu sama kak si setahu gua. Kalau gua nggak salah ingat juga.
Well, now that you mention it, we do have a fair few ancient texts here. I remember looking... If you're happy to wait here...
What is it?
Moga-moga ketemu Xiao ya.
No.
Satisfying salad?
One of my favorite karakter tuh Xiao. Lucky, but lucky.
Yeah, guy who hangs...
Don't you
Oh, right. Yeah, the boss told me to take care of him, but this guy... Let me tell you, he is... But the boss tells me you once made him a satisfying salad, and it all went down so well.
Oh, so this is for Xiao!
Nah, kan?
You guys
Ketemu.
really look after...
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people. All right, then. Wait right here.
Clock is ticking!
Sorry for the trouble, traveler. Okay.
Here you are.
Thank you ever so much.
While Kuching's reading her book,
love to come watch too, but I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just...
Okay. Shall
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over.
that should do it.
Talk to Smiley Yan Xiao.
All right, thanks for that.
You got all the steps.
Of course. Don't forget.
Let's go see what Kuching and Xiang... Kuching, Xiangling...
You finished cooking? Good timing.
And? Useful?
Useful. There is a passage concerning the stove god, and it's not... I quote... 60 miles to the northwest is the Gwali assembly. Many were settled there, where they hunted in groups, farmed the land. When the stove god descended, one god became many. This is a radically different account from the one given in demystifying the legends of...
One god became many?
Taking the text at face value, that is what went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. So did this...
Now that's a god who truly cared for their people.
So, we've got...
By continuing our investigation... Thank you for this text, Yan Xiao.
It's my pleasure, really. Think nothing of it. If anything, I should be thanking the traveler. Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. I want to make it up to you properly, and as...
Wow, he sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up. It's hard to refuse a generous offer like that. Yan Xiao, we await your culinary...
I won't...
Wih, makan-makan nih bos. Makan mulu gue lihat-lihat.
Oi.
Oi. Kenapa tuh?
Valor adalah satu game sama Rijal.
Valo. Gue nyelesain satu quest dulu nih. Gue lagi quest.
Langsung ALTF 4 aja.
Buset, ngawur anjing. Jangan dong Pak. Ini gue lagi misi. Abis ini misi kelar gue main. Nah, main Valorant.
I think you own the place. I'll sit here with Goba. No.
Gue kira lu kagak main, Kam.
Here we are. That's everything you...
Unite.
Nah, Unite. Seru sih emang.
Unite oke lah. Game paling oke itu.
Chef worked here.
Everyone likes a
Udah
good
level
meal.
10.
Please enjoy your meal at
Ya,
your leisure.
Lu beli item gak?
Ya, nanti aku beli lah. Gue karena masih belum ngerti dia, yang penting main-mainnya dulu kan.
Iya, gue juga baru kemarin kok ngulik-ngulik.
He's a really talented
Ih,
chef.
ngaruh banget sih.
His food was excellent, and it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the
Gue
kind
lagi
of
kepikiran
chef
beli Battle Pass-nya
I
juga
haven't
sih.
had any competitive cooking experience in...
Battle Pass-nya nggak terlalu ini sih Pak.
Tapi lumayan lah buat skin trainernya.
Kostumnya.
Skin ya.
Goba's eating the...
Nah, ayo Jal. Gue ada ini Jal.
Jal katanya Koko mau beliin kita Battle Pass Demon Unite nih.
Gas.
You ate every last one? I'm so sorry, Kuching.
What's the big deal? We can
Gue
just
lanjut
get another...
Pokemon Unite ke
Same
satu.
though.
Mana Jat Maiko mau ikut apa enggak?
Ikut. Sebentar. Lagi nyelesain dialog dulu ya. Habis ini gue tutup streaming gue.
I don't have... If you insist.
Panjang ya kok.
I'll get it to you.
Gue
when
baru
we're back in
nyampe
the harbor.
Wangshuin. Masih panjang nggak, Kam?
Lumayan.
Anjing, oke. Gue finish di sini udah.
Ya.
Before we do anything else.
Wangshu tuh lupa gue.
Ya iya. Bener Wardana nggak ketemu Xiao. Wah.
Iya nggak ketemu.
Kecewa. Sebagai Xiao lovers kita berdua nggak ketemu Xiao tuh sedih ya.
Gue mau lanjut Unite tapi gue pindah ke grup sebelah.
Yuk.
Oke.
Lu follow.
Ntar lu gue aja guys kalau mau Genshin.
Gazi mana?
Gazi hilang.
Oh iya.
Pipis.
Wow, 60 hearts.
Talk to Kuching and Xiaoling. Ntar nih gue satu dialog lagi
I
habis
need
itu
to go home to fetch my grandfather.
Kan cabut
I'll
Akam.
go get everything ready.
lagi main Unite dulu.
Are you good? Actually have... Okay,
Ayo
gotcha.
Jal, langsung.
Oke.
Ini gimana Jat Maiko? Ikut Maiko.
Ikut.
Come here for a moment. I need your advice on something.
Kesel banget gua.
What do I need? Seriously? That's what's
What's so strange about it?
You're super smart, and you're always so shifty.
Well, that's just
Oi.
ridiculous. Shaolins
Di rumah
are
hujan
so
nggak?
warm and friendly.
Wah, deres,
I'm
Pak.
just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from
Udah
the
petak
get-go.
nih.
Udah kan gua. Nah,
Alah, ya. Siap.
Emang bapak. Nah,
Jauh, Pak.
Ijal dikit lagi nih.
Iya.
Ijal dikit lagi
Gua.
hilang nih. Oke. Mungkin segini dulu streaming Genshinnya karena terlalu panjang dan sudah tengah malam. Waktunya saya push Valorant. See you again tomorrow guys. Thank you Wardana udah subscribe. Thank you juga udah nemenin gue streaming hari ini. Besok jangan lupa nonton lagi ya. Jam 8 malam gue akan streaming lagi. Thank you semua.